What's up, guys? I'm Sam from The Dev Way, and the world is kind of getting crazy, right? Most of us are forced to work from home, stay in quarantine, we cannot go out. And for the first couple of days, it might actually sound a little bit easy. You wake up a little bit later, you sit right in front of your computer and start working, and nobody bothers you all day. It's the comfort of your home. What can go wrong? But after a couple of days, it starts to get boring, right? You miss your desk probably, you miss your friends, your colleagues, and it starts to get lonely. So I was going through some tips and tricks on the internet to see how I can stay efficient while I'm working from home until this situation is over and we are all back to our normal lives. And I thought I can share these tips with you, whether you're working in the tech industry or just a job that allows you to work remotely. These might be useful for you as well. So let's get into the video after the intro. The first thing you realize after you start working from home most probably is you need to find a spot that you actually feel comfortable working in. And you may realize that some of the tools that you use at home are different from what you use in the office, and they might not be as pro. The first thing I realized was I need to purchase some stuff. I got a bigger monitor and I try to make my desk and my chair more comfortable, and also sit in a spot that I get some natural light and I can open the window for some fresh air. This is something a lot of you should look for because this might go for a longer time and you need to be comfortable while you're working this way. The other thing is when you work from home, you either are too focused on work or too distracted. You cannot be balanced. Because at home, there are a lot of things that you need to do that you don't have to think about while you're in the office. And it might be a different situation for you. You might end up doing the housework and doing something with the family, or someone distracts you. And it's actually a different place. Or you might find yourself so lonely that you only focus on work, you don't even take breaks, and you just work until the working hour is done, and sometimes even more than that. So definitely try to take breaks in between and also push yourself to work when those breaks are over. And also you need to talk to the people, the family at home that you are working. And the fact that you're not in the office doesn't mean that you're not working and you're taking a vacation. You need to be responsible and you need to work and be available at all times of the working hours. Speaking of availability, it's really important to over-communicate with your colleagues and your managers. Try to keep them updated on what you're doing, what your plan for the day is, and what you're trying to achieve at the end of the day. And also try to give them reports of what you've done at the end of the day. And this might help them to realize what you're working on, and also they know that you're producing results and you're actually working when you're home. And on the top of that, you can also have some task lists, or you can use Scrum or morning meetings, whatever suits your company and your team, to actually communicate with your team members every morning, to let them know what you're working on and to be aware of what they are doing. And then you guys can start and do the things you need to do. And at the end of the day, you can produce the reports and the results of what you actually achieved the day. This is really important because they don't see you. And your work needs to speak for itself. You need to produce results and they need to see those results in order for the company and the team to function properly. Otherwise, it's just absolute darkness for some people. You can't even find them. And it's not really good. Another thing that is really important is to let them know if you're going for something. If you're going to get something for the house, to shop, or to have a quick home workout or whatever, it's important to let them know so they are aware. Because you're not right in front of their eyes, and trust is really important. They need to know if you're available, if some emergency happens, or if they need you for a really important thing. So try to build that trust. They know that you're available, and if you're not, just let them know, and just try to update everybody about everything, just like the way you're in the office, even though you're at home. The other thing that is actually interesting, and I read it on the internet a couple of days ago, was to get dressed in the morning. Although you're not going out, it's good that you dress for your work a little bit more formal, so you tell your brain and trick your brain that this is a working day and you're not taking a day off. And it might actually boost your productivity. I haven't tried it yet, but I might do it and see how the result goes. But let me know in the comment section if you guys tried this approach, if it works for you. It's actually interesting, and I'm looking forward to try it in the next couple of days. The other thing that you want to look at is try to have a little bit of fun, because anyways, you're working from home, the situation is kind of crazy, you're not seeing your colleagues and friends, you feel kind of lonely. So try to play some music on the background if it doesn't distract you. Have some snacks while you're working from home. Have regular breaks and stretch your legs a little bit, and just try to make it fun. You don't want to torture yourself in a lonely place and just overwork yourself, because the pressure from this situation is too much itself. We don't want to put more pressure on our mind, otherwise it's going to be super difficult for us to go through this step and go back to our normal lives. So definitely try to have a little bit of fun and make it a fun working place for you at the comfort of your home. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and got value. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and also let me know in the comment section down below what you think about these tips, if you're working from home and if this virus affected your lifestyle. Just let me know, we're gonna talk about it and exchange some ideas. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.